I've been at Google for 9 years, and I've seen an interesting transition since I've been at Google. 9 years ago, no one knew who Google was. You'd phone up an agency or an advertiser, you had to spell Google to them, and they asked what it was all about. These days, it's a bit different, and everyone knows who Google is, and they often want to meet with you because they know we can help them with their digital and social strategies. Oh, the internet's evolved tremendously. I first worked on the internet in 1997, and back then I think there was only like 20 or 30 million people connected to the internet. Now there's 1.2 billion people connected to the internet just via a mobile phone, so it's just, you know, ubiquitous, everyone's got it. And really 10 years ago, when we go see a business to try and tell them about how they should embrace this digital revolution that we were seeing, we would meet with the CEO, and they just didn't believe that anyone would buy a car or a credit card or a holiday over the internet. Everyone thought, all the CEOs back then thought it was for their teenage son and daughter just to, you know, email or instant message people. Now they get it. Often, you know, digital is the biggest shop that they've got if there's a retailer, and often it can be the biggest part of their overall sales as well. So it's really transformed people's lives. You've got to be multi-channel. You can't just say, no, I'm not going to embrace the internet because I've got a traditional bricks and mortars company. For a very small minority of businesses, that could be the right strategy, but for the vast majority, no. You've got to work out your multi-channel strategy, you've got to embrace the web, and going to all different types of shows and events like Internet World is important to get your knowledge levels up, hear from people who have been there and done it, and learn from them. Well, I think I'm very privileged. I work on both mobile and social at Google, and I think they're the two key trends going forwards. If you look at mobile growth, nearly 20% of travel queries and entertainment queries coming into Google UK are now done on a mobile device. If you look at YouTube, around 20% of all views of YouTube videos are now done on a mobile device. We're just seeing astronomical growth here. Also, I heard a stat the other day that 12% of the people in the UK own a tablet. Really, tablets only started 2 years ago when the iPad came out, and that's not even 2 years ago, it's about 5 days shy of 2 years ago. So I think mobile is a key trend that we're going to see. The other thing is social. You know, I think social is already here. You look at Facebook, you know, they're very much mass market. Lots of people have got Facebook, and brands are doing a great job of engaging their customers on the Facebook platform. I also think that, you know, Google Plus is going to be a big part of people's plans in 2012 and beyond as well. Essentially, Google Plus is not a destination like Facebook, but it's an actual human behavior, and we see it as a social layer that connects all of our different products across the web, so people can very easily share and get recommendations from their friends and family when looking to buy products and services. So I think mobile and social are going to be the big two trends of 2012. I'm a big mobile enthusiast, and if you look at things like Google Goggles and you look at things like Google Translate, then it means you can have a conversation with anyone in any language when using Google Translate. If you're using Google Goggles, you can take a picture of virtually anything in the world and we'll tell you what it is, and we'll link to a good search result there so you can find out more information about it. So I think really starting to make the whole world clickable is where mobile is going to be going, and really enriching and enhancing people's experience when they're touching things in the physical world. So I think what we've got now is pretty cool. I see some of the stuff that's coming down the line, and it's very cool, but I'm not allowed to discuss it. I think a good sign of any show that you go to is the quality of questions that you get. If you do a good presentation and the audience is good quality, you get good quality questions. And I remember some of the questions being quite challenging and insightful at last year's show, so I think I'd recommend it to other people to go to. Well, really, it's the two areas that I talked about already. It's mobile and social. I'm going to be looking at those two trends and how it's transforming people's lives for the better, and how businesses can take advantage of these phenomenal changes that we're seeing. So yeah, mobile and social is definitely the future. If you don't develop your mobile strategy in 2012, you're going to get left behind because all your competitors will do so. And you've got to start using Google Plus. When you do, and you start having social adverts on Google Plus, and they're interlinked to the social, into the search side of the advertising, people see a 5 to 10% increase in click-through rate. So take advantage of the G Plus opportunity as well.